Good Sunday morning, everyone. Did I set on my glasses again? I would be surprised. Actually, they fell in the greenhouse the other day and I couldn't find them. I was like searching around everywhere trying to find them. Thank God I didn't step on them. But yeah, they're hopefully this winter I'll get these replaced. Or at least get an extra pair, put it that way. Oh, how are you all doing? I hope you are well. Um, I have a little work to do this morning, but it's barely morning. We're almost at noon here. Having breakfast. I accidentally, I try to fast on Sundays for 16 hours, but I got so into what I was doing this morning and all that it's going on 18. So that's fine. That's fine. It kind of helps when you're losing weight. Helps you from plateauing. You know, if you like, you can like do an intermittent fast um, every day for like 16 hours from 6 o'clock the night before to 10 or whatever the next day, which is what I plan to do. But today, and that's what I was planning to do today, but it's going on 18 and I'm starting to get hungry. It helps when you're trying to lose weight. Sometimes you'll start plateauing at a certain weight and it just keeps it moving on. So far in the last 2 weeks, I've lost 4 pounds. Especially now, this really heavy on this last week because I was still kind of trying to get over the carb thing last week. So this week we're doing much better. But I started back in June and it was up, down, up, down, up, down. So I lost six pounds since June. And if I would have just kept going, it would be gone by now. But no, I didn't do that. I just kept going on and off of a diet. So I'm definitely on it now, and we're moving along pretty good. And so this morning I'm having a what do they call it? Capri salad. Here. I made this up the other day. I've been eating this for breakfast. It's pretty yummy, and it kind of fills me up. Um, see what else was I going to do. Oh, so I have a project today and I thought I would just show you what I'm up to. I don't work real hard at any one thing, I think, except for putting out videos. I'm always having to work too hard for that. But yeah, so I'm going to just, since all my cabinets, kitchen cabinets need cleaned out, I think I'll do the one above uh, my sink and stove today. And then this thing over here as you come in, the big long cabinet as you come in the door, that'll have to wait. And I'll tell you what, it's to the point where I hate to open up either one of these. And I went to try to find some garlic because I had found some earlier in the week. I was trying to find some garlic up here, and normally I don't keep my spices up there, and this is why, because they get lost. Spices need their own individual container. So yeah, my garlic's gone. I can't find it. So and there wasn't very much left of it. And I went to the dollar store the other day and they didn't have any. Dollar General, I have found, isn't real good about stocking their shelves. Oh, I imagine the stuff is there, but it's probably in a box in an aisle somewhere. They're really bad about that. I'd already been by Family Dollar, didn't want to go back, so I said I'll be okay without garlic until the next time I go into town. I have other things I can use. Anyway, I'm going to eat my breakfast here and I'll just show you briefly what my task is for today in between reading, because I'm reading another good book and I don't want to put it down. But I really, it's getting irritating to open any of these kitchen cabinets here. So I need to get to that. So let me show you what I'm going to do this morning. It shouldn't take that long. And then I'm going to eat my breakfast and then I'll get to it. I swear I'll get to it. I've been saying this for like days. I am going to do it today. So hold on a minute. Okay, so what we got going here is actually right up here in these two cabinets. Let me step back a little bit so you can see them. Yeah, the whole thing just needs cleaned. Look at that. I grab stuff out of it and then I just shove it back in, and now it's just crazy, pure craziness. The same thing over here. I'm just shoving stuff in there, and now it's impossible to find anything. So everything has to come out, stuff has to get thrown away, and we aren't even going to talk about the other cabinet behind me right now because that's a major thing. But this is what I'm going to do this morning. Okay, so this is the cabinet as you come in the door, the upper cabinet. I actually have to clean this out in order to find a place to put my spices. But I want to show you what was taking up so much room up there. This. See these? This is just stuffed full of cat treats. And then here's another one. And here's another one. And this is a pill masker here. Okay, why do I have all these cat treats, you ask? It's because Jeff has to take a pill. And he'll take a pill. I go through this big rigmarole, which I haven't shown you yet, and I need to get him to take his pill. And he has to be tempted by the treat. So he'll like a certain treat for a week or two, and then he's like, nap, nap, nap. So he'll change. And I have to buy every treat imaginable and go through it all. And actually, the one he's taking right now, he's been on the longest, and I think we might stick with it. I don't think he's upset with it. He's just this here. He's gone through almost this whole bag, and I haven't had to change treats. But in case he does get finicky, then I literally go through everything I have to find something he will take. Okay, but this is what he's on right now. In fact, it's almost empty, and I had to buy another bag of it. So hopefully, I do have a backup, which is different company, I think, but very similar. And when he starts to dislike this treat, actually, it's the same company. They both say "Get Naked" on it, don't they? One's for digestive health, and one's for biteables. They're both basically the same. This is, I think, complete chicken, and this one is land and sea. I bought one with cranberries, and he didn't like that at all. Here it is. And it was dry. I put some paper towels in there to weten them up a bit, but yeah, it has cranberry. Nah, he's turned his nose up at that. No way, no how. But hopefully he'll stick with this because I have another bag. But what I need to do is find a place for all these bags, because that is what is on that shelf up here that is taking so much space that I don't have room for my spices. So I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I haven't even started on the cabinet I said I'd work on, because I need to get my spices out of it. And I do have a container for that. And yeah, I have to think about where I'm going to put this. I think I know what I'm going to do with it. Okay, dilemmas. I'm not moving along very quick here. Be back. Okay, it is done. I have, let's see, what do I got here? So the only thing I'm leaving up here is salt, pepper, this, which happens to be my favorite spice. I probably could put the Old Bay in the spice container, but yeah, just salt, pepper, garlic, and yeah. And this, which is my favorite. So I can grab it at any time, because I do use those for cooking all the time. And then this is a Parmesan container, old Parmesan container. I have it with flaxseed in there. I have dried onion in this. I wish I had more dried stuff, but I don't. And every time I go to buy it, it costs so much. And then I have nutritional yeast in this one. And I use this instead of Parmesan cheese. And it tastes fine and dandy, it does. I always go out and, oh shoot. I got to keep the bottles up here. They're safer up here than they are anywhere else in this trailer. I'll get the lid in a minute. But I also buy like this taco seasoning from Walmart. Here, let me get this out. And I got like 4 of them. I keep quite a few of these on hand because they're only 49 cents. And when I want a taco, I like to have the seasoning. I used to make my seasonings at home, but I can't do that in a small space. I drive myself crazy. So that works out well. It's cheap enough. And I have coconut oil and bacon grease. I always like bacon grease. I was running low a couple weeks ago, so I went out and got a package of bacon so I could fill it back up. Over here, keep my coffee and stuff. Zatarans, I got a couple boxes of Zataran Spanish rice for when I get invited to a potluck. I can make this up real easily. And same thing with instant potatoes. I have a dish I make that's instant potatoes with corn in it. And it also makes a good potluck meal. It's easy to make. So yeah, that's it. It's empty in here. Pretty much empty. That's so cool. Okay, so this was the original box or container I had for my spices. And here they all are. They were shoved up here in the cabinet because, you know why? Because Jeff's stuff was piled on top of this container and more of his treats piled up there. It was too hard to get this thing out. So I ended up with everything on this above the stove here. But that is no longer the case. I'm not putting his treats back up there. By the way, I found a couple more bags filled with treats. And I threw some away because they were so old. But let me show you where this goes. Hold on. Okay, so what I cleared out with the cat treats, there's still some stuff up here. I haven't cleaned this out yet. I will go through this. This has more storage spices and things in it. And then some of Jeff's treats right now that I am using. The other bags I don't know what I'm going to do with. But yeah, here we go. I don't have anything on top of this. The spices are easy to get to. So that is so cool. And I'm sure I'll fill this up in no time at all. But right now I have to still clean this out. But this is not the cabinet I'm dealing with today. So, okay. So, you know, I wish I was one of these people that were super neat and clean and extremely organized. But I'm not. And I'm 66 years old. And I don't think I'm going to change. Though I'm a lot better than I used to be. But things just got out of hand here. I will note, I inherited my father's hoarding gene. It's just one of the reasons I'm living the way I am, because it forces me not to get stuff. Of course, I do fall in disarray sometimes, but there's nothing better for me. Oops, sorry. There's no feeling better to me than just throwing stuff away. And I had 2 huge bags of stuff I threw away up there. That just thrills me to death because I do have that gene that wants to keep everything. So when I get in that mood where I want to toss, I'm all for it. I was afraid I'd go up there and yeah. Oh, and then this cabinet here was full of right here by the door was full of noodles and spaghetti and stuff. And that was all getting old. It was gluten-free, but it was all getting old. So I just tossed it all because I really can't eat that stuff if I want to keep my weight down. So once it gets down, but yeah, this gene inside of me just wants to hoard it. And I don't know. I got rid of a whole ranch house, 3-bedroom ranch house with a basement, got rid of everything in it. So, I mean, and then I had a little storage area left over and got rid of that 2 years later. So, yeah, pretty much what I have here is it. and in the van, which is still too much. It's still too much. But like I said, I get so excited when I'm able to just get in that mood where I can start tossing stuff. Okay. I still had to find a place for all his treats. Like I said, I found some more. Oh, that's my tea. I only drink tea in the winter, so I might stash this under the sink or something. Pull it out when winter comes. I have spicy tea I like to drink in the winter time, but I just like coffee in summer. But yeah, I have a bunch of his bags. For now, I think I have a empty box in the van. I think I will throw them all in there. And then when I get this other cabinet here by the door cleaned out, maybe I have a place to shove it. It's a lot of stuff. I go through it and see what I can throw away, but I always hate to, because if he gets in one of his moods where he won't eat anything, I literally go through every flavor, sometimes 5 or 6 different flavors. Hopefully he will stick with the one he has, and he seems to like it okay. Okay, I think that's about it. I did the best I could. I'm ready to start reading my book now. Okay. I do have a couple more things, like I said, I have to put away right now, but I think we're done. We got one cabinet done. Yay! I'm going to let you guys go for now. I hope you had a nice weekend. I'll probably put this up tonight. And yeah, y'all take care, and I'll talk to you again soon. Bye-bye. Mama's precious little boy. So sweet. So absolutely sweet. Puppy. So lovely. Love me. Love me. Is a good boy. Looks so comfortable. Uh-oh. Your tail's moving. Are you getting excited? Your tail says you're excited. You're twitching, Bubba. You're twitching. Such a sweet boy. You are a sweet boy. You are. What's going on with the tail there, mister? Are you happy? Okay. Can we just take that and wrap it right there? How's that look? Right under your armpit. How's that? No. Let's put that tail somewhere. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, baby. I'll leave you alone. We need to pester your sister a little bit here. But I believe she's underneath. Now, she doesn't put up with my crap as much as Jeffrey does. Hi, girly. No. She says, no, no, no. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Here. Can I love on you? It's morning. I'm allowed to love on you until about 11 o'clock. No? No? Okay. That's my girl. I didn't give you permission to pet me, Mom. So I'll just go in here until you get over your problems. Where do I get my love from? This fella right here. It's my love bug.